What do you hope to achieve with this? Because we understand the facts that are out. Obviously, it's incriminating to certain organizations, certain people and personalities. What do you hope to achieve, especially with the government, which many have argued may be somewhat sympathetic to some of these people? So what do you hope to achieve with this article?
Not somewhat sympathetic, it is absolutely sympathetic. There's a picture in the article of the president meeting with Yakubu Musa Katsina, who the Nigerian government itself identified as somebody who set up Taliban training camps across Nigeria and who set up terror cells in Kano and Katsina. Was arrested for it and never faced justice for doing that. And you have the president broadly smiling with him inside the Federal Executive Council chamber. So I think that says it all. What the purpose of this article, as I said, was twofold. First of all, to properly contextualize the development of terror in Nigeria, to dispel the notion that terror in Nigeria started with a guy called Mohammed Yusuf, because that is not true. And if you start the story from the middle, then you don't know what is going on. You can't fight something without knowing what it is. Right? So that was the number one thing, to contextualize and to give people the information they need to know who exactly their enemy is. That this hydra, this state within a state, known as the Izala movement or the Izala society, that they exist. And this is who they are. This is what their activities have led to. That's number one aim. The secondary goal was to point out that the current administration is flooded with these elements. So you have your Issa Pantamis, the president himself, constantly and proudly associating with people who are known to be terrorists, who the Nigerian government itself has identified in the past as terrorists and as terrorism financiers. So essentially that this, when we talk about terrorism financing or people being sympathetic to Boko Haram, people should understand how high up this thing goes, as this thing goes all the way to the top.
Okay.
So if you have a president saying that he's going to win a war on Boko Haram, and he's then shining his teeth inside the Executive Council chamber with the person who was one of the precursors of Boko Haram, who was literally training people to become Islamic terrorists in the early 90s, then clearly you're not going to win this war against Boko Haram under this president. He's not being truthful.